He has a Bane.
Oh, now it makes it a tier 1.
Cenigar casts Inertial Shield, which halves the damage, and then he collapses.
By the way, that road rat takes 4 holy damage.
And I'll trigger my action, why not, for the feedback loop.
And I'll form the head.
We're playing Draw Steel, the game where heroes and rats never miss. Our heroes are on a mission to rescue Lord Saren's daughter, Gertrude, from the thorn dragon Themondul. However, they have recently been delayed by a rat-filled side quest. A strange woman has tasked the heroes with clearing out her basement of nasty super rats. Things went south very quickly, and now they have been plunged into depths unknown, where they continue to face off against more rat bastards.
Okay. I guess, so this encounter, you have a few objectives. You obviously, know that this roof, this sort of thrown together roof now with those support beams holding up all these rocks, that's going to collapse. That is going to collapse in 2 combat rounds. Any creature in the area, when it collapses, will die outright. If you get all the heroes out by the end of the second round, you all gain a victory. You also have some other bonus objectives that you don't have to do, but they might be fun. So the first one is, if the rat folk guy dies from the collapse, meaning that if at the end of round 2 he's under all that and it squishes him, you gain an additional victory. And another objective is, if both of the rat pets also die from the collapse, you gain an additional victory. So 3 altogether if you get out of there and you squish all 3 of those enemies. And there are some...
If only...
Yeah, go ahead.
If only we had a Fury and or Fire Elementalist.
I was just thinking that.
Move them around. I mean, you could always, there's... Well, that's not up for me to say how you can do this. I will say that for those of you who can see through, there is... does that apply to anyone? Anyone?
See through what? I can see through illusions and invisibility.
Just through this tunnel. And I don't think you can. There is a light coming from further in, but it is...
Yeah, I can see part of it.
Yeah, so that is like 2 squares down.
Okay.
But if you move through here, it will all become clear. But yeah, I guess draw steel, roll initiative.
I think since I was the one, never mind.
Damn it!
Nice.
Just out of spite, I'm going to roll a d10 just to see what we would have if you let me speak.
Ooh. Oh, that would have been great. That would have been great for all of you, but...
I'm not rolling initiatives from now on. We already had 1 victory after the last one, right?
Yes.
Yep.
You currently have 1 victorios. Sorry, I don't know Spanish.
I can tell.
Thank you for keeping me in check. I guess the fungus rat will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 move up into here. Start sniffing around.
Yeah, that's huge.
Oh yeah, and it smells bad. It's not the same as the smell you're at, like not mechanically, but it is. All of this fungus is like growing on it, and it seems to be used as like armor.
It's like a Skaven. Gross.
Melee 1. That's unfortunate. So it's going to need to use its action to... Well, what kind of maneuver do you...
Wait, does the rat know that I'm not a statue?
Oh, yeah, that's your complication, right?
Yep. When I'm not moving,
When
I
you're
appear
not.
to be an ordinary statue.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Then this little rat is gonna move. Since these support beams are no longer here, and the barrels have been crumbled, they can move about freely. They can move very freely. Here.
Wow, how convenient.
Hey,
All the
that was in my
instructions
notes
have been
before.
destroyed.
It was in my notes before you brought that up last week. This rat is gonna run up to you, towers, crumbled down flowers, gasps under rubble, and is just gonna sniff at you, and he sort of
They could
flexes.
charge.
Oh, what is charge? Is charge like
There's
only
no
2?
obstructions. They could just charge forward and do a free strike.
Ooh, that's true. Yeah. Charge forward, and towers, you're gonna take 4 damage from this beast.
All right. As they bite through my ward, it sounds like nails on a chalkboard, and then I explode, pushing them 2 squares away.
Oh, that's
In this
awesome. Yes, that is Fungus Rat's turn. It's up to y'all.
I can go and give Solari if you want. I can give you that crazy buff and then do something else.
That would be fantastic, actually, yeah.
Okay.
And I can teleport you closer to the tunnel.
Yes, you can. Okay, cool. Then that is what I will go. First, we shall roll the insight die.
Insight.
Oh,
Very maximally insightful.
look at that. We are up to the good old 5. So I will spend all 5 immediately as a maneuver on Solari for perfect clarity. And then,
Can I see that in the chat?
oh yes,
I don't believe that you have an ability like that. Oh, wow. Okay, well, there it is. There it is. All right, I suppose.
Beautiful. I will then move 1, 2, 3. Can I get out of? Oh, there.
Then
How far
I
is
can.
it?
Then I can teleport you 2 squares, or if I spend 1 essence, I can do 4 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 6. Pressed up against the wall. Can you teleport me to? Actually, no. Never mind. I'll stay there. I can get out next time. And then for an action, I'm not strained. Oh, interesting. I'll become strained. So
Oh.
that
I shall strain you.
okay. Yeah, -3. Going to use awe on the fungus rat. Oop, that's perfect clarity. Need awe.
Aw.
Tier 1, so intuition weak. So if the fungus rat has an intuition of 0 or lower.
Oh, I'm sure he does. Intuition of... Oh, no, actually, he has a +1. Huh.
Oh, look at that. So he is not frightened and he takes 3 psychic damage.
Rats are intuitive little creatures.
And then finally, I use maneuver, action, bonus action, all that kind of stuff. Finally, just out of curiosity, the triggered action I have for my ward is the, the Vanishing Ward, stating when you take damage, you become invisible to the end of your next turn. Does that proc off of strain damage?
I mean, as it's written, sure.
Okay.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Okay. Then I will go invisible, and that is the end of my turn.
What's it look like when you go invisible, other than invisible?
I'll empower
He
Solari,
disappears.
giving him the ability to see a couple steps into the future. And then after failing an initial staring contest with a fungus rat to try to intimidate it, a tiny bit of blood will come out of my ear and I'll go invisible.
Okay, and I see it here. I see the hesitation is weakness.
Hesitation is weakness.
Let's go.
Solari's gonna go into insight. And with perfect clarity, my total speed is 10. So I'm gonna start zipping forward. But before I
10?
get too close to the creature,
Your speed
yeah.
is 10? What is this?
Mhm.
This is... No, it's not. It's not.
7 plus 3 equals 10.
Oh, I guess that makes sense mathematically.
I am no threat. I just want to put that out there. I'm no threat whatsoever.
I am no threat. And what are you looking like this time?
I'm looking like a non-threatening and harmless to your enemies.
You were a dead fish before, you were a rat.
Yeah, I think I'll be a rat again. I'll be like a fleeing rat, squeaking, and just like trying to flee past this one. So, it's no obstructions, eh?
No obstructions, no. You just step through like broken barrels and things, yeah. Wow, you're right in front of the tunnel. That's really good. I like that. Oh.
Yeah, and I'll actually go right here.
Oh,
That
sorry.
was 8. And what do you know? I'm gonna stab this fungus rat in the back. And because I'm no threat, I gain an edge, and because I used it in combat, I gained a surge. So let's do a fade strike with an edge.
What? Oh!
Oh,
Double ones!
Ones.
But you do have a double edge because of my ability.
I do! The perfect clarity also gives me a double edge! Thank you, I forgot about that. 8 damage, plus I'm gonna spend that surge to bring it up to 10.
10 damage, oh boy.
And I get to shift up to 2 squares. After Solari stabs the rat in the back and the illusion fades, you hear her like chuckling, like as she skulks away in the darkness, and then she yelps in surprise and fear.
You should have seen that before you shifted if you want to change where you shift. But
I think it's funnier this way.
okay.
I do have 1 final square of movement. I'm a rat bastard. I'm gonna go forwards. I flick my dagger around in my hand. Do the come hither motion to the rat. Come on, try and bite me.
Actually, it's going to rear back, and then it points its snout up into the air, and then it looks like it's going to sneeze, and then it spits at you for its natural weapon attack, since it has both. And I put a lot of points into this bad boy here. The projectile feature and the venom feature. It can use a signature action to spit acid at you. So we will see what this does. Ooh. Well, still a tier 1. Alright.
Ooh. But it is a strike. I've got a clever trick for you.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Pray tell, how about that little venomous blast goes towards the Ratfolk Beastmaster?
No!
Let's go!
No! What? M1? He's not M1. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, this is not good. His might is 0. 0! Oh no, he's weakened. How do I make that not happen? That's my question. And I don't.
You could break the rules of the game.
I
but,
could.
I don't think you want to do that, Cameron.
The time raiders will come for you.
Yes. It's like, breaking the laws of time in the Flash or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. So he takes 6 damage plus 2 damage. Oh no, 2 poison damage. Oh no.
So for a moment, as the thing rears back and prepares this strike, I flick my wrist behind my back, and an illusion comes over me. I look like the Ratfolk Beastmaster, and Solari is right next to the venomous rat. Oh no, what a clever trick.
Yeah, so for a moment, it looks like Solari's over there, and you are the rat Beastmaster. So this venomous rat is going to move over to you and toss you. Pretty sure this just works. Yeah, vertical slide 3. If the target is an ally, they can make a free strike and then fall without taking damage. I think vertical slide 3. 1, 2, 3. Can I slide you 1, 2, 3? That is the venomous rat's turn.
I think I will go next. I will leave my statue stance. I have 3 judgment. I'm going to use my maneuver judgment on the fungus rat. So that puts me. I'm going to move here. I'm going to use my driving assault. See?
Yeah.
Driving assault. Oh no.
So 2.
Do you have
I gain. Well, I recover one judgment, and I do 8 plus 2, I believe. That's 10.
Okay.
And I push 4.
Oh no.
Since the
So you
rat
push
is-
him right into the wall. This guy's a big boy. So, yeah, you push him into the wall. For 4 squares. Yeah, you start to see that the ceiling he cracks the wall a little bit, and some of the stone starts to fall down around you. And it looks like pushing him into that wall is not helping the stability of this roof.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's 10 plus 3, right? 13 total, and that is my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to be teleported?
Can you shift? The effect says you can shift.
As long as I shift within distance, but I believe I am within distance, or can I shift?
You could probably shift to the opening so you're closer to get out.
Oh, am I allowed to do that, Director?
It says you can shift your speed as long as you end that shift within distance of the target. Yes. So, yeah. As long as you... yeah.
And that's my turn.
And he's gonna move right here. This guy, he takes out a little flute and starts playing on it. And he plays this horrifying, like, you know how Towers made that horrible, like... nails on a chalkboard sound happen from her ward. This is very, very similar. It's like a magical, piercing, terrible sound. And this is going to be against you, Solari. And he gets a +2.
Trying to find what weaken does, but the conditions are somewhere else in the PDF now.
Gives you a bane on power rolls.
Mm-hmm. Save ends.
Take that pain.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Even though it doesn't change anything in this particular instance.
Oh no. So yeah, it's just tier 2. I thought it was you. I thought I forgot to put weekend on you, but then I remembered your nonsense. So yeah, okay. That took a bit. That. What did he roll? He rolled. It would have made it tier 1 because I bumped it up to so it would be tier 1. So it's only 5 sonic damage and push 1. He's not gonna push you though. He doesn't want to push you into his rat. So just 5 damage, and then the Piper or an ally within distance regains stamina equal to half the damage dealt. So he is a greedy Piper. So he will take 2 extra stamina back. As these musical notes form out of his flute and then shoot at you like daggers. At the end, ooh, I like this musical suggestion. At the end of the Piper's turn, they can choose an adjacent creature and slide them to, ignoring stability. I like this. I like this.
Wait, he has bullshit too?
Yes, he does. He does. Isn't that great? And I think he's gonna force you to move here down 10 or 2 squares. So you're gonna fall.
I have an agility of 2, so I think I'll be okay.
You're fine. Yeah, you're fine. But
3-point landing. You fool! I wanted to get deeper inside the cave system.
the musical notes stab into you and then force you off of that short cliff. You see before you in this area, it just drops off into an abyss. That will be the Ratfolk Beastmaster.
Cenigar sends out his thoughts. Is there anybody listening? And then says blah blah yeah.
I'm sorry. It's gonna kill me every time.
And if nobody responds, he runs up here to here.
Yeah, and you have a +2 to this roll because you are flanking with Kvothe. Right.
Flanking doesn't have to be opposite sides. It's just be.
You can't see Kvothe. He's invisible. The little guy is invisible.
He will attempt to find a pressure point on this creature.
Nice. Ooh. Well. Tier 1, but still. Still good.
Low agility?
Agility.
Did he add the? Did you add the edge?
Did not.
So
there, tier 2.
Yeah.
Tier 2. You strike at a key nerve cluster to leave your foe staggered. Nice. So 1 creature or object plus, 9. Agility average, so that would probably be your agility or your highest.
Is 2.
Oh. It has an agility of +2.
Yeah, so it doesn't affect him, right?
Yeah, just 9 damage. But still, that's still 9 damage. He's not looking good. In fact, that wins him.
Okay.
He is winded. Because I know that is important for some of you to know.
And since I do know that there's somebody standing invisible, I watched him go up there and disappear, so I'm assuming that there's somebody there. I won't push him or kick him or throw him or whatever that might be.
Okay.
And instead I will engage Null Field. He will look at the creature and in a somewhat calm voice,
All right, Towers.
All right, I'm gonna move over here. Oh, here. Teleport 1, 2.
What? How can you teleport there? How can you do that? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I'll spend 1 essence to make that teleport 4. So I'll teleport 1, 2. Then I will use the rest of my movement to get up here. Hit the venomous rat with. What is this the melee one? Yeah. Grasp of Beyond. Nope.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I reach into its soul and grab its soul and just twist it. Yeah, I'll teleport this way. Actually, I'll teleport. I'll teleport back here.
Okay. Yeah, you see Solari down there, down a 2-square drop.
And then I will use my maneuver to teleport another 2. So yeah, I got up from the barrel, I do a bunch of backflips, but in between each backflip, I blink out of existence and teleport.
That's dope. So that is the end of round 1. Now round 2. The clock is ticking. In this first chamber, the ceiling starts to crumble a little bit. One of those support beams comes knocking down, and now it is like stone. Loose stone is all over the place, so it's going to be difficult terrain in this original area. And I go first. He's going to move here. He's going to attack you with a piercing trill. He's going to go... Yeah! That's tier 2. 7 sonic damage and push 3 Wish he probably should have stayed in his spot to do that. But 1, 2, and 1, 2, and you hit the mushrooms and the wall. The mushrooms spit out like this, these toxic fumes that make you cough a little bit. And you start to notice when you inhale this, you start to notice that like hair starts to grow on your arms and your hands, and your nails start to extend a little bit. This is something that you've experienced before. And that will be his turn. 7 sonic damage and push 3. At the end of his turn, he uses musical suggestion. At the end of the Piper's turn, they can choose an adjacent creature and slide them to, ignoring stability. Never mind, he should have moved down there. Can he move down there? He used 1 square. Can he? He has the climb. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Yeah. He's gonna move you 1, 2, there, and you're.
Actually, I'm gonna use my triggered action to teleport again. So instead of moving there, I'm gonna teleport 1, 2.
Oh no. What's your triggered action again?
Subtle relocation.
Right.
The target starts their turn, moves, or is forced.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Jeez. Ignoring stability, but hey, yikes. Not ignoring teleport. Yeah, he goes to move you, and he looks around, and you might like tap him on the shoulder, and he shakes his head and is afraid. So that will be Ratfolk. Alrighty, it is your turn again.
My invisibility ends at the end of the turn, so I can wait.
Cenigar says, "Quite good, yeah," and he's waving to everybody to get out, and holding up his shoulders as making a gesture of stand his ground, but waving everybody else out, and then go.
I'll go, I guess.
Okay. Remember, it's difficult terrain in there.
Does it matter if I'm small? Out of curiosity.
That's a good question.
I am a
I'll say
one-sized mess.
I think that's a nice. That's a good. I like that question, so I will answer. No, it doesn't. You can move about freely, because I like that idea. That was inspiring.
Running between legs. Thank you. Running between legs. I'll move 1, 2, 3. Kind of be next to Terberis, just out of curiosity. And then, I forgot to roll my insight. The big one.
Well, can't be, maximally insightful every time.
At -1 right now. So, I'm strained though, so that's fine. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Movement to 6, 5, 6. Renee, can you teleport me if you can't see me?
No, I need line of effect.
Okay. I will use Spirit Sword then on the fungus rat, which I believe I have an edge because I am invisible.
That sounds.
Plus, you're too far away anyway.
Okay. 15, which if I bump that by 2. I don't know. Whoops. Well, that would push it to a 17, which would be a T3.
Oh, if you have a plus
so-
2. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't add that.
That's fine. Got you.
But Spirit Sword, Oh.
Damage.
it's actually higher. I forgot to edit this. So it's 9 plus 2 because of my presence, plus an additional 3 because of my strained condition. So 15. 14 damage. I take 3 because I'm strained, and then I take 1.
Oh my god, the attack is so powerful it gives you a surge from the previous bucket.
Yep.
From the
Next
previous
attack
bucket.
against it. Whoever attacks that
Nice.
fungus rat. Whoever attacks the fungus rat next gets a surge.
Nice. He's not looking good. It is some of the fungus has stripped away. It's not looking good.
Very good. I will step 1 and 2, and then I will use my maneuver for remote assistance on Cenigar to give him an edge with the aid attack maneuver.
Oh, nice.
And then my turn concludes, and I take 1 damage for being strained.
Now I think it's time to make a little sandwich, a little rat sandwich. Terberis, you see further down into the tunnel, deeper and deeper. You see this venomous rat start to rear back and spit at you. Oh, that was nice. Oh no.
Oh, nice.
So this has a couple things. So that's gonna be 12 damage. If your agility is less than 2, then you take an additional 3 damage. Then you take 2 poison damage, and if your might is less than 1, you are weakened. Save ends. But I
Okay,
think
so I'm going to use my
17
my
damage.
trigger action.
I will use my triggered action as well to half the damage.
oh dang, okay.
The fungus rat takes that damage in psychic.
What?
This is feedback loop, or is it?
So I heal everything, right? Yeah, so I take 15, 17 minus 8, right? So 9.
Yes. And are you? What is your might score? Is it less than 1?
3. It is 2 plus 1 for the purposes.
Oh, right. Because you have stone, whatever it is.
Yep.
Yeah. So okay, yeah. So you're not weakened. There's that, and then this rat takes how much damage? Half of 17. Oh no. I started at the beginning of this rat's turn. I'm like, who can mess with me the least? And I picked incorrectly. I was like, who can I damage that's definitely going to get hurt? And I picked so wrong. And then another -4. Oh no. This rat is now winded.
Let's go.
On his own turn, he wins himself. So what does this look like as you hurl this thing back at him?
I'll have him experience the pain from Terberis' perspective in its own body, even though it's a I don't know what that's called. A phantom pain, I guess.
So I guess he's going to move back a bit. No, he'll advance at least. He'll advance here. And that is his turn.
Alright, I would like to go next because I'm low on stamina.
Oh, what are you at?
6 out of 18.
Ooh, nice.
Alright, so I'll use my maneuver to catch my breath, regain 6 stamina, so I'm back up to 12.
Nice.
I will use my movement to shift 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello? Yeah. And then I will hit Venomous Rat with Ray of Agonizing Self-Reflection.
Nice.
Alright. And what's its reason score?
Oh yeah, no. Reason -2. So yeah, he is definitely slowed. And 6 corruption damage, and yeah, that wins him.
Or I gain a surge because my lycanthropy.
Because of your what?
My lycanthropy.
Oh, just that. Yeah.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right.
Hesitation is weakness.
I mean, it is. It is, yeah.
Kick his ass.
Go for 3 there. That's okay. I will kick his ass. I should probably go for the venomous rat because they're low. And as I clamber up, I just want to let everybody know that I am no threat whatsoever. No threat. Don't even worry about it.
It's giving me very like Jack Sparrow vibes with the fucking.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? A dagger coming towards your back with an edge? Who could have seen this coming? Let's do, even though there's no one around, I'll use Teamwork as its place, because there's a bit extra damage on that. Double ones again.
Nice. Nice. If an ally is adjacent to the target takes extra damage equal to your agility score. That is true. That rings true.
Oh, is Invisible Kvothe there?
Yes, I am.
Yes. So it's 8 damage.
10 damage. I'm gonna spend the surge, and that's it for me.
Little fungus rat. Yep, is gonna strike at you, Cenigar. Yeah. Oh, both of you and Terberis. Sorry, I can target 2 people with this. So 2 creatures or objects. Both of you fools who are still in here. That's 9 oh no.
Now he
Have the damage because of the Null field or something. Or no, this is a totally different thing. This is inertial shield.
Yeah, and now he takes 4 damage.
He's down 1 tier.
No, he
because of the. Yes, he's down 1 tier because of the field, and he takes half damage on me because of the shield.
No. And the potency goes down for you.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, dang. That's awesome. So that would have been 6 damage only for you.
Okay, and it becomes 3.
And then it becomes 3 for you, yeah, because you have the damage. And he also takes 4 holy damage because he attacked you.
Yeah, he takes 4 holy damage, and I'm going to spend 1 judgment to add a bane to that roll. So it's tier 1, right?
Oh my god.
I'm
Yeah.
back to 1 judgment.
So that's only 6 damage to you as well.
I am dazed though because I am winded.
Oh, you're dazed? You're both winded and dazed. Oh no.
Yeah, when I am winded, I am dazed because of my stand up.
That is not his whole turn. He's going to toss you, Cenigar. It's a vertical slide 3 if the target is an ally. You are not. You are not an ally. So 1, 2, 3. Can I slide you this way?
Can I slide you all the way over there?
Let me see. I have.
Oh yeah. What's your stability? Sorry.
I
You are
have
unknown.
stability of 1.
Okay.
I do have stability of 1.
Okay, just there. All right. And then I think he's going to step in the way. Sorry. They're evil rats.
I go next, right?
You certainly can.
I will start with my life is yours. So I lose another recovery and I heal 8. But I believe I am no longer winded, so I am no longer dazed again. I gain 2 more rats. Right. So what I'm going to do right now is just a melee weapon strike them
Okay.
with a +2 because of the.
Woo!
Oh wow.
Nice.
Wow.
So that's a 9.
Wow.
I gain another rat.
This rat's not looking good.
Yep.
Looking like this, like it's one heartbeat away from death.
Then I'm going to use to going to use my maneuver to catch a breath. So I lose one recovery and I go back to full HP.
Nice.
And then I'm going to shift 1. And I can shift 1 extra because I'm a swashbuckler.
Ah. You feel a short creature near you.
Oh.
Hi.
Invisible friend.
Hey.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Well, my 3 fools have gone.
Three, and it's stability.
And I can slide him.
How do you kill it?
Do I do damage?
I'm sorry. If you're trying to, I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to shove it
My
into the
goal
wall.
was to
Sorry.
not do damage, just move it out of the way.
Oh. All right. Yeah. So you can slide because you're a null.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And it would be 3. Has stability of 1, so it's gonna go 1.
I'm just moving it out of the way.
Yeah.
Towards the
Where do
center
you?
of the room. Towards the up and to the left.
There.
Can I move to there?
Uh,
I have 2 more. I have a total of 7. So
I believe so. Yeah.
all right. And then there's a venomous rat here.
Yeah.
As I'm moving past the rat in the room that I slid out of the way, he's not dead, but will be soon.
He will be.
So as I pass him, I kind of bow in his direction.
Okay. Okay.
So
Reference.
that, yeah. And then I will step up to this rat and do a maneuver. I will use Synaptic Break, giving everybody an increase of 1. The target is subjected to an additional 1 potency. I assume that that's with all attacks.
All potency effects, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's now more vulnerable. I'm kind of weaving in and out of his face, drawing his attention, making him less wary of those around him.
So now it is the end of round 2.
Crash.
And yes,
There is a huge crash, and that rat, you hear the squeaking of that rat, and it crumbles all in there, and it blocks this this entryway once again.
When the rat dies, I use my I use a free maneuver to judge the venomous rat instead.
Oh, nice, nice, yeah.
And when I judge the venomous rat, I teleport over here.
Oh, awesome! How much
this game.
teleport bullshit do we have in this party? This is nonsense.
A lot.
Get out of here. He doesn't like any of you. He's slowed, or he's just weakened. Hold on, I didn't save him to be not weakened. I remember that halfway through this turn. I will roll a save for him. He succeeds, so he is no longer weakened, and he's going to, you know it, he's gonna do the old piercing trill at towers here, which is not great. That's only 5 sonic damage and push 1.
If he goes down 1 tier, is that a tier 0 and does nothing?
No, there's no null result here, other than the things that you do. Those are null results. All right. Do you have a stability towers?
No.
Oh, nice. Boop. You move away.
We're an unstable crew.
Yeah. 5 sonic damage and push 1. That's his turn. Well, 1, 2, 3. He could move closer. He doesn't want to be near this cliff. He's going to use musical suggestion. At the end of the Piper's turn, they can choose an adjacent creature and slide them to, ignoring stability. Boop boop.
Okay.
Shoes on the other foot. And that will now be his turn.
Could you describe the rat folk? Is it a humanoid thing?
he's this like hunched over rat humanoid, and he if you've lived in Cardin, the city, you've definitely seen Raiden Whites, which are sophisticated, very well kept rodent folk. This is not like that. This guy's like a little mangy. He's a lot thinner than a Raiden White, and looks a little feral.
I don't have very much insight, so I can just go and deal some damage and then go from there. I'm still invisible and I'm flanking, which means I get a double edge on this. Just roll my insight first, which is the big 3. I think I'll hold my insight for now. And I'll just do a normal spirit sword.
Okay.
Against the venomous rat. So T1 gets knocked up to a T2 because of the double edge. Thank you. So that'll be 8 damage.
8 damage to the big boy.
Untyped damage. Yep. And then I'll push it to.
Well, yeah, you can absolutely, but I have a question for you.
Oh, is he dead?
How do you kill it?
If the venomous rat happens to turn around as Terberis, I can't remember his name.
Terberis.
Terberis teleports behind him. His head makes for a perfect training position of decapitation as I just bring the spirit sword down on his head as he looks behind him.
Cut off his head. Roll reverence for the dead again.
I use a free maneuver to judge the Ratfall Beastmaster.
Ah, yes, you do.
And of course I teleport there.
Oh my god. Craziness. Craziness. This party is like... Oh my god, I've never seen so much teleporting in a party in any game I've ever run.
And
actually, you see a statue teleporting from place to place because I am remaining still.
You're literally a weeping angel.
Yeah.
I will move 6 and my invisibility drops. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, everyone can see your beautiful face now.
Oh, sorry.
Maneuver
remote assistance to Solari. So edge on the next power roll.
Oh.
Ooh, that's fantastic. Okay, and I will use hesitation as weakness, of course.
You do not need to do that. You don't need to spend the insight because there is only one enemy.
Are you telling me this is a dramatic finish?
Yes, sure. Yeah, sure.
That's all right. So what I would have done, and this is part of the dramatic finish, I guess, is Solari rushes forward, leaps and twirls in the air, and lands behind the Ratfolk Beastmaster, uses teamwork has its place, and decapitates the Ratfolk Beastmaster.
Yeah, before you kill him, he's like, "Oh no, please!" and then cut his head off.
Oh no, please! That's cute.
I slice across the neck and I grab the head while the body falls, and I'm holding it in front of Towers and Terberis. Guys, I didn't catch what he said. Did he say cheese? Rat wanting cheese. Typical.
Yeah, you now have his body.
We have his body, fellows, and I must say I'm feeling rather victorious.
Yes, you do. You gain 1 victory. Yeah, because you didn't quite kill what's his nuts over there. Yeah, you didn't. The rat folk didn't die from the collapse, and neither of the rat pets died from the collapse. So if anyone searches the body of this rat folk, you find a note. And it reads, Barnaby, today you need to patrol the upper layers of the tunnels, and don't complain about it. Send your scavenger rats. The big cheese wants that area clear. Don't get the attention of the surface dwellers. The last thing we want is them knowing what we're up to in the mines. And about the mines, don't go bothering old Radney about the coin he owes you. He's a mouser too, way above your station. You should have never made that bet in the first place. It's signed Scrag.
Well, I was right about the cheese. Something coin. I think if we go further down here, we're gonna find a motherlode.
Solari, do you have
Yes.
do you have the criminal underworld skill?
Absolutely.
Interesting.
We're in the underworld, and I am a criminal.
Yeah. You notice that there's a code written into this note. And it's not done perfectly, and it's a slightly more primitive version than you've used. But you can make out its meaning. And it says, "Today's the day. They must be stopped."
Going, die.
Yes, Cenigar. Yes. Absolutely, we all agree. These rat folk must die.
Die. Going, die.
Well, it seems that these ratsy fellows were on a bit of a deadline. There's a primitive code written in this. It's really quite disgusting to look at. I'm used to so much better. Anywho, whatever. These people have fucked up. They've dug too deep, too shoddily, and now things are starting to collapse.
Going, die. Going, die.
Yes, there's a big chasm over there if you want to die, Cenigar.
Yeah, beyond the immediate area, there's another cliff that leads down deeper underground. You see that it is clearly a tunnel system that's well used. Along the walls, you can see there are a lot of handholds and whatnot. These rats can climb on walls. And bioluminescent mushrooms light the deep tunnel as it leads seemingly hundreds of feet down. There is a flickering light that reveals some kind of bottom.
I should probably investigate if something bigger is going on, otherwise this party might have more friends.
Speaking of friends, I want you all to be assured that what I'm about to do next is just a little trick of the light. And I will look down at the body of this Ratfolk Beastmaster, and I will use I'm no threat and spend 1 insight. Using the rules for spending insight out of combat. And I will look like the Ratfolk Beastmaster and even sound like them. I'm going after the big cheese.
You should probably go ahead of us then, as we're going. Just out of curiosity, it seems like these things don't, or had a deadline of sorts. So maybe they're negotiable in terms of possibilities.
Negotiable with a capital N. I think I can get through to them, my friends. My little rat pack, my pack of rat bastards.
What's
Come on then, follow the king of the rats.
You said there's a
Does
light.
my
at the
character
base.
know who it was that was speaking in my mind?
Yeah, you know it's Kvothe, the Polder.
I will go up to Kvothe, shake his shoulder, point at the guy, die guy, point, die guy, shaking him.
I'll just go into his brain. The fuck are you doing?
Trying to communicate to you because nobody fucking understands me. You can, so why don't you tell me what's going on?
Oh.
Is this really expensive for you to talk to me in my mind like this?
Oh, no, I just didn't. I thought you were trying to express yourself. I was trying to be.
I was expressing myself, but nobody understands me either. What's going on?
I mean, I'll lore dump and be and
you don't have to role play saying it every time, but would you just, if you start conveying what is going on to the character, it will significantly make it easier.
Sure. I'll convey
Thank you.
everything we've talked about and what's going on.
He looks more pleased.
Yeah, so you can attempt to climb down if you have the climb skill, or if you have the climb speed, You can move down the tunnel freely. And then if
I've
you
got the
are...
climb skill.
You do. All right, you can move down freely, and you can attempt to carry some of your friends down with you. I can think of maybe one that would be light enough for you, but I'm not.
The one the size of a backpack?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any of the rats can't interact with any other creatures physically, or else the ruse is up.
Heard.
Also, I don't want to touch anybody.
The mushrooms over here, these yellow mushrooms, sigh when you say that.
When I say I don't want to touch anybody?
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that, you shrooms. I might smoke you later, but, it's a different kind of relationship.
We talked about this. This wasn't supposed to be serious.
It was just a one-night thing.
What are the kids calling it these days? A situationship?
Right, tag, it's complicated.
All right, so how the rest of you getting down there?
Can I try to do a might test?
Yeah, sure. I would say might or agility if you have the climb skill. Yeah. All right. Yeah,
How far of a drop is it?
Ooh, it's hundreds of feet. Very far down.
Can I latch onto the back of Terberis's body and ride with him and use remote assistance to help him?
Yeah. Remote assistance is like your talent thing.
It's just my maneuver.
Yeah.
So that would knock his might to a tier 3 then, because that would give it an edge.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Is it possible to use agility to climb down?
Absolutely. Might or agility would do. If you have any other skills, okay, yeah, tier 2. You make it down the cliff just fine. So now it's just towers, the teleporty one.
Yeah, I'll just roll agility.
Oh, okay. I thought a 0 was a 0 and not a 10. All right. Yeah, you all make it down. The shaft just fine. There's nothing to worry about unless you got a tier 1, then you would have died. So there are some slight variations to this map. All around the border here, it's not water. It's just caves. It's just more and more cave, and then these pools of water are just like dungeon runoff. And so once at the bottom, you find a large clearing and what appears to be the strangest mining operation you've ever seen. It has all the furnishings of a great dig site, but where there would be mineral-rich holes, there are these pulsating, glowing red mushrooms that have grown out of the ground. And I know they look like crystals on the map, but they're mushrooms. Just squint, and they look like mushrooms. There are several tents set up with wooden barriers and walkways around the mushrooms. And the thing that strikes you is that this place is dead silent. Around the area, you find about 15 rats that are motionlessly strewn about the place in various positions. Some slumped over a table or near a campfire, others near the mushroom areas. Most of them wear suits that cover their entire bodies and masks with some kind of ventilation system on the faces. And in the center of the site are 2 large tents. And you can see inside one of them looks like some kind of like rudimentary office. Over here on this side, you see a giant gear door labeled in bright yellow paint, Gate 47. And Gate 47 looks to be a dwarven-made gate operated by a seemingly broken combination lock. But the 4 symbols on the lock instead of symbols on the lock instead of numbers or common characters.
Okay, so to clarify, that door is on the top right of the map?
Yep. right over here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think initially Solari in this rat illusion is gonna pilfer through the camp and try and find, valuables and stuff, but also like glancing and seeing trying to figure out what happened here.
Yeah, you find for valuables, you see this big, like a communal wine cask in one of the larger tents. And then you find
some kind of logbook. It's labeled as the foreman's logbook. I can put that in Discord, but I will read it out.
Please do me the honor of giving me the text so I can read it out in dumb rat boy voice.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, bloody hell! Rat Pack, there's a lot of words in here I want to read out to you. I think it might be important. Come on, gather ye round. I say gather ye round!
I'll get a notebook out and be ready to...
You have to blink, but you have to blink in order for me to teleport.
You've got strange arcane rules about your movement and murder.
You have to blink.
She's like, oh my god, you're right there. It's written in several different handwritings. Seems to be, it's like journaling from Thormen of some kind. Yeah, see here, there's descriptions of mushrooms that were harvested for the big cheese's ratvenge. The pun is written in there, it's not one of mine. Yeah, I'll get the sense that this big cheese is the leader of a large group of rat folk that live in the city, somewhere relatively nearby. Yeah, there's reactions of colleagues who were exposed to those mushrooms directly over the span of 1 week. Divided into phases. Phase 1, immediate pain, reddening of skin and fur. Phase 2, convulsing and vomiting, followed by complete evacuation of bowels.
Oof.
Phase 3, subjects noted sensitivity to sunlight and sharpening of teeth. That one's not so bad compared to the expulsion, evacuation of bowels. I digress. Phase 4, subjects became very particular about rationing and developed other forms of psychosis. Phase 5, desired result. Oh, that's fucking vague. Final entry, it's the finding of this operation that the mushrooms would make for an excellent catalyst given their corrosive nature. But it should be noted this has only been tested on our own kind. It is the opinion of our council that there are still years of testing and analysis before safe implementation. Well, this is a bunch of bollocks, and I throw the journal over my shoulder.
Couldn't possibly be anything of note.
Anyone see any diamonds around here?
Is there any noticeable lines or, I guess, things that could indicate how to open the gate? Like any kind of code or anything written on the note, on the entries?
No.
Seems that they were just trying to roid rage up all of their fellow Raiden whites. For rather mindful soldiers of sorts. I couldn't tell from the other one whether or not it was actually dangerous. Oh, and I'll impart everything to Cenigar.
Maybe we should put the mushrooms on that one.
I point to Cenigar.
He already died once. Might as well.
Can't get any worse for the fella.
Is there any notes of who these rats were? Like any personal affects or anything like that?
Not any written notes. But there are mementos. Sure. On their persons there would be maybe a bit of gold or something. Personal effects maybe a locket with another rat, a tiny little illustration of another rat folk in there. Little things like that.
Mushroom. He used his first word. Well, I'll Solari is pilfering, I'll take a look at the gate and start trying to figure out if there's any commonalities or anything there.
Yeah.
I'll also go.
Actually, when you were examining the bodies, you noticed that you noticed blackening of their veins around their major arteries and abrasions to their necks, and blood from their eyes and mouths.
There's not one time I should have been a doctor.
I hate to
I know
ask this
something about
question.
the rats with this.
Ooh, lost to knowledge.
Oh, well, I think this might be a little insensitive calling them monsters, but sure. Oh.
And I know who does.
Me. Probably
Oh, it's only
me.
for a lore.
You...
Wait, is this monster a lore group?
Yeah.
Aha, I know someone who does.
God, I really wish Andy was here. Andy would know the answer to this question.
Who's Andy? Oh, and just a random guy.
Just the guy.
It would be a place where you would have to travel to Terberis.
I know a place, my friends. And we must have to travel.
I got a buddy
Please
who knows
convey
this.
that important information to the psychic friend.
Well, Towers might know.
I just rolled a 14.
Yeah. So you would, and this is all monster rolls, right?
Yeah.
You would know that some monsters can like poison you with venomous bites, venomous spit, something like that. And in your travels, in your studies, actually, Towers, you would know just one look at these rat folk people. And they have clearly been poisoned.
I hate to ask this question, but given phase 2 that we read about, do we smell excrement in the area?
Yes.
Based on what you found, Towers, is there a possibility that there's another party who could have poisoned them, or another group of individuals, perhaps?
Could be.
Well, someone found this place before us. It's a shame we can't speak to that man we beheaded.
I'm right here.
Oh, bro, yeah. You two up here in the northern area, you see where these trees are? That's pretty much where the gate is. And
All right.
you see, yeah, it's this giant metal door made of like a bunch of cogs and gears, and you see that laying on the ground in front of it, sort of strewn about, are four metal pieces to this gate that will form into like a combination lock type of thing. And there is a flower, a snowflake, a leaf, and a sun. And do either of you have the mechanic skill?
I do not.
Nope, I also do not. But now I start to wonder if this has something to do with the seasons.
I could just walk through the door.
Oh.
Can I see through the door? It says that it's made of gears.
No, it's like sealed.
Okay.
It's made of
So,
of gears on the surface, and then it is like this
Okay.
solid
Gotcha.
iron thing. Yeah.
I can just walk through it and hope there's a lever on the other side.
But I want to solve the puzzle.
This is a potential solution.
It's true. I'm down for it. Just out of curiosity, the door, does it have, so each of these metal pieces, do they look like they all conjoin together perfectly? And then they would be able to go on the door?
Oh, perfectly? No.
They do not look like they fit together perfectly. In fact, it looks like someone intentionally sabotaged the gate so it can't open.
Also, any illusions or invisible objects, I can also give it to Kvothe as well, so you can see invisible stuff.
Any illusions or hidden objects? No, nothing.
Cool.
Nothing concealed that is in your view. No.
I'd be good with the meld through the wall method.
Yep. I just
Okay.
turn to face Kvothe. I lean up against the wall, one of my legs bent onto the door, and I just gracefully fall backwards through the metal door.
Okay. I should warn you, as you're leaning against the door, you hear a lot of noise on the other side of that gate. It sounds like a battle.
Ooh.
I'll just lean halfway through, peek my head through it, see what's up.
Awesome. Yeah, you peek your head through. Are you still visible when you do this?
Yeah, but I'm like made of shadowy paper strips.
Cool. You want to meet me in like the secret chat for a second?
Sure.
Just a second. Hello. So, on the other side of this gate, you see a fairly large chamber, and there are like several upright rat folk in various states of decay. And they clamber together, reaching above to another rat folk that's standing on top of a rusted and decrepit iron tank. And this figure is dressed in tattered adventuring gear with a sweaty red bandana wrapped around his forehead. And in each hand, he has psionic blasters that he uses against the Horde. And you see that he is clearly in trouble. There's a bunch of these decrepit rats.
Do I see a lever or a switch or a button or something?
You do, but it is dismantled.
As in, like, the lever is just pulled out?
It is pulled out, and then the bit that you put the lever in is also destroyed.
All right. I'm gonna use Behold the Mystery.
Oh, what does that do?
It's a 3 cube. Is this horde within 12 of me?
Yes.
Then I'll just from my perspective, I'm leaned back, so I'm looking at this mostly upside down. So I just reach out and unzip a little pocket of reality, and then open a miniature portal to the void.
Ooh.
And I will see how much damage it does to the horde before I dip out.
Okay.
Oh yeah!
Dear God! Wow. Yeah, it obliterates a couple of them. And then you dip back out.
Or those minions?
A few of them were. A few of them got damaged, but they weren't hurt as much.
Okay. All right, I will return to the other side of the door. Zombie rats.
Zombie rats.
My brethren.
Yeah, there is, and there's also another rat folk wearing some tattered adventuring gear who's surrounded by them. I managed to kill a few of them before I dipped back through the door.
Did the adventuring rat look friendly, like he's fighting off the zombie rats, or?
He was fighting them, but I don't know if he'd be friendly to us.
Probably would be friendly to Solari.
I hope so.
Salami, come here.
Hey, my name is. Fuck, I didn't come up with the name of
whatever.
this guy.
You said salami.
Salami the rat.
Do you remember the note that you found off his body?
That I found on the body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely remember it.
Yeah.
Every word.
Yeah, everyone has a note in their pockets that has their full name on it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, Cenigar's saying mushroom. Uh-oh. He's learning.
On gate 47, is there something that I can turn, like the padlock, I guess, or like the lock to adjust what symbols are present?
On the lock, yeah, it's a giant padlock. All of the pieces there, all are the same. They all have the symbols, those 4 symbols, on each one, but they are like half the size of you. So presumably these pieces fit into spaces on the door that are sort of circular and indented, but it looks like someone has dented the inserts, the places where you should put them in, so that they won't fit perfectly.
Does it look like if I put the back, it would open, or would it just the indents prevent it?
As of right now, the indents would prevent it. Yeah.
I can interrogate that lock. Tell me your secrets.
You can interrogate the lock. Yeah. You could.
Well, as someone who has the lie skill, I absolutely tell everyone that I'm an expert in this, and I'll go up and examine it, and I'll make up some bullshit that sounds pretty convincing.
Okay.
But ultimately, I'm like, we just need the key.
Okay. This sounds like a perfect opportunity for this little thing. So if nobody has the mechanics skill, you can spend 2 hero points to give one hero a flashback that explains their knowledge in this type of mechanism. The only catch is that the flashback has to be cool. And anyone can do this, whoever has the idea. It doesn't have to be like tied to any other skills or whatever.
That's really cool.
I think you should do it, Solari, like something.
Oh, yeah? All right.
Oh, it's a classic. Yes.
I personally am not very good at improvising names for things, so it's like she starts rattling off different things this could be, and thinks back to,
Well, there was this one job.
and thinks back to a heist upon a medieval bank.
Oh.
And we were watching the streets, watching the shipments coming in and out, the guard patrols. Cut to the hideout where we've got all these floor plans sketched out and guard patrol minis and things stuck on the wall. And eventually it comes to the heist itself, and we get down to the lower level to the vault door, and it possibly has some similarities to this one. And I was not the person to crack it, but I was looking over the shoulder at the person who did. They were an expert. They were an academic who was playing at the thievery trade. They were sort of guiled into it. I think Solari had a part in that. Doing it for the thrill. They were a rich kid.
Yeah.
They wanted to be going with the criminal underworld crowd. And they were very smart. They got the door open. They knew exactly what levers to push, what, all the mechanical stuff to do. And then when they were finished, Solari, slit their throat, and we took all the money for ourselves.
Nice.
But I think I remember what he did.
Nice, yeah. All right. Yeah, so you are then able to, you see a pickaxe on the ground. That's clearly what they were using, or a pickaxe and a hammer and stuff. And you're able to, either through direction or through doing it yourself, get these 4 things in there. So now you have 4 pieces that you can spin in any way that you would like
To get this combination correct. So the symbols, by the way, are what is it? They're flower, leaf, snowflake, and sun. And I think someone else kind of might have said something important. Maybe it was Kvothe who said something.
Indeed, I believe it is to do with the seasons. And it depends on which one we're starting with, because some people start with spring, others start with winter.
Do any of you fine folks know what's the season of the rat? Is it you, Flowers? Are you the rat in the party?
You're the rat. What are you talking about?
Or is it me?
I'll just put the symbols in that order.
Okay. Yeah. That does it. When you move these in, snowflake, flower, sun, leaf. When you turn these correctly, once you lock in leaf, you hear a oh my god, Lisan Al-Gachiz. First of all, how dare you? How dare you? That is an insulting pun. Oh my god, that's such a good one. Gee. Okay. Yeah, you hear all this, all these gears, and then it slowly opens. And I will read out what I read 2 towers. The gate opens, and standing before you are several upright rat folk in various states of decay. Some of them have, missing eyeballs. Some of them have, like, skeleton arms. And they clamber together, reaching above to another rat folk standing on top of a rusted and decrepit iron tank. This figure is dressed in tattered adventuring gear with a sweaty red bandana wrapped around his forehead. And in each hand he has psionic blasters that he uses against the Horde. And when he sees you, he laughs and shouts at the Horde, "Oh, you're in for it now, maggot heads. The cavalry has arrived."
That's right, it's me, Barnaby, and my rat cavalry.
Oh, what a cliffhanger. A rat with laser blasters? What? We'll be back to the story in just a moment, but I thought I'd take a moment to share some exciting news. We're now offering YouTube memberships here on the channel. For $1.99 a month, you can become a Risen Hero. With that title, you gain access to videos earlier and custom emojis based on your favorite heroes. So if that's something you can swing, we would love the support. Okay, advertisement over. Now, on with the show.
Yeah, so I could not for the life of me find the right map for this, so we're just moving the battle in here. But yeah, there's this badass rat with like a stained bandana, and he's standing on top of this rusted metal container and blasting these zombie rats with 2 psionic laser pistols. But soon he will be overwhelmed, and it's your time to act is now. He leaps off of the rusted container and charges forward into this area. And I will him and all the enemies. These creepy little things.
As he jumps down, and I guess before we roll initiative, can I mind speak fight towards us to him?
Yeah, sure. That's what he's doing. He's running over here, and he doesn't look exactly like this. He looks more like Rambo, but this was the the badass rat that I could find. So yeah, he squats down and starts blasting them, and we can draw steel. Who wants to roll initiative?
Holy shit, so many people.
Not me. I rolled a 2 last time.
Yeah, you're bad at rolling initiative. Well, by your standards,
that's true.
I like when
also-
you roll initiative. So you're free to do so.
I shall roll then.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh, nice.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey is right. So, yeah, I think I'm going to send these gnat rats out at you. They're these rats that have this weird third eye. These are the creepiest rats I could find. And they have, this third eye and all these flies buzzing around them. And they have these open wounds. And they're wheezing. And they're going to move. These are all minions, so they're going to work as one group. And they're going to move. What's their speed? Let's see. Let's get them into position. Okay, that's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Boom. And they're going to attack Towers Crumbled down, Flowers Gasping under Rubble, Cenigar, and the mystery rat dude. I shall roll this now. That was... wow. 2 damage to each of you.
The one that bit me gets blown back.
Oh my.
How
so?
Because of my explosive ward. Like a little push back 2 squares.
That's pretty cool. What's their stability? You don't have any stability. You are a rat. Yeah, no, stability 0. Boom, boom. It squeaks and hisses at you, and the mystery rat, he turns to you and says, "Oh, yep, just how I like him." And he keeps blasting. And he takes 2 damage.
I would like to go.
Do it.
Yeah.
Alright, do these rot rats look minionatic?
No. They're each these, really beefy rats that are also rotting.
Okay, so I'm at 5 essence. I will spend... I'll spend 3 essence to cast Behold the Mystery.
Okay.
Let me draw a square.
I shall behold it.
There's a draw.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Behold mystery. Well, that's good.
Wow.
I like that.
Yeah.
Behold the
damn.
mystery.
Alright, they all take 2 psychic damage.
2 psychic damage.
And I will use my movement to shift 3. 1, 2, 3. And my maneuver, I will use practical magic. Let's see what else. To just deal 2 damage to the to this rat, the rot rat up there.
Rot rat right there. 2 extra damage.
Yep.
What kind of damage?
Untyped?
Fire damage.
Oh, fire damage. What's that look like?
I just as pluck a flake of my prismatic ward off, and then I fling it like a frisbee.
That's cool. I like that. Alright, he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he'll move here instead. And he will flank this guy, so he'll have an edge on this.
No.
It's not against you, so you're fine. But it is against this poor little guy.
He seems to be a friend.
Don't you dare kill Matthias.
Actually,
And I'm judging that arbitrarily by the border of his circle.
tier 1. This is the third tier 1 in a row. Dang.
Let's go.
Tier 1s all day. Okay. Yeah, he takes the damage. Ew. And he readies to shoot him.
I'm going to yell to our friend. If you need some healing, let us know, my friend. We will protect you. I will protect you at least, because I cannot speak for my friends. But what can I do? What can I do is I'm going to judge this nut rat. And when I judge, I immediately teleport in here.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
And when I teleport in there, I'm going to use some fancy footwork. Tier 2.
Tier 2, we've broken the tier 1 streak.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's 7 plus 2, 9 damage. And I push 2.
Push 2. What is this? What is this? Like they don't have any stability? Oh, wait. They don't have any stability.
What size are the gnat rats?
Gnat rats are little ones. They are size... Well, it says 1M. They would be 1S.
So I learned something about the size rules. If you're one size or more larger than the target, your force movement pushes them one more square.
Oh, that's cool.
So I push him 3.
Push him 3. Yep. Okay, and just a reminder that this water isn't here. This is a stone wall, just right here. So he takes some extra damage from that.
2 extra damage, and I shift in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How do you kill this poor little rat that never did anything wrong?
Before that rat even considered his next movement, that rat was judged by a superior divine being. But the judgment is divine, but the punishment is my hand. My teleporting hand, mind you. And now I turn back to the rest of the rats, saying, you are next. Because, if I'm not mistaken, I can... As a free action, when someone dies, I can... As a free trigger action, I can use this ability against a new target. And if I'm not mistaken, that lets me teleport again, right?
Yep.
Yeah, sounds like it.
That is very cool. I'm going to keep judging this cat rat, and I'm going to teleport in here. So I'm going to give some flanking for my friend. And that's it. That's my turn.
Rot rat number 2 is going to scramble up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move here and flank Terberis. And attack Terberis. Clobber and clutch. Wow.
Yeah.
Another tier 1. Another tier 1. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, people. That's beautiful. I'd love to see it. And then he's going to do something nasty. It's going to cost me some malice, though. Break fall. So this is going to be 2 burst from this guy. All enemies. Each enemy in the burst. The zombie falls prone, expelling a wave of rot and dust. So let's just roll this thing. Break fall. Oh, okay. Nice. That's better than tier 1. So that's going to be 3 corruption damage to Terberis and Solari. Solari and this dude. And might 1 weaken.
I have 3 might.
How do you have 3?
Counting for resistance.
Oh, gotcha. Right. Just a Hakaan thing. And, Solari, have you taken that damage? So, that is that Rot Rat. Rot Rat 2, you're done. You used a maneuver, you used that. Yep.
I gain Oh, ignore the d20. I gain 3.
What is this D20? Get out of here.
The blasphemous icosahedron.
So I have 7 clarity. Damn. I'm going to use 5 of it right off the bat for perfect clarity on Senor or Mrs. Solari. And then I will go into the -1 for awe.
Aw.
I'm going to cast this awe, this absolute amazingness at Rot Rat. This one, whichever one I'm gonna name it.
Yeah, I'll name that one number 3 since I should.
And he is within 10. So, aw.
Ooh, yeah, that is aw. Aw.
You get a T2.
You gotta pronounce it "or."
Wah. 6 psychic damage, and what is his intuition?
His intuition is in the toilet. His intuition is -2.
So he is frightened of me.
Oh, that's not good. Right.
So
That means he can't move closer.
That's
exactly. And then as the last thing, I'll mind speak to the rat, try to get to the colorful elf.
He looks over and he's like, "Oh, okay, that one."
I'll teleport him once it's his turn. Don't worry.
Oh boy.
And that's me.
All right. Again, he will go on your initiative. Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna go on your initiative, like on a hero's turn. So just be mindful of that.
Speaking of a hero's turn, hesitation is weakness.
I got him distracted, my friend.
Yeah. Perfect clarity. I was just looking up again what this does. A +3 bonus to speed and a double edge on the next power roll that I make. That's fantastic.
Get that T3 so I can get more clarity.
I will endeavor to get a T3 result. And, would you look at that? There's a gnat rat right in front of me that I'm flanking with my boy Terberis.
I judge that, by the way.
I've always said that teamwork has its place, so let's take advantage of that.
That reminds me of an ability that I think the Shadow has. Oh, well, yeah, that one. That's the one.
Pump that up to a tier 3 with that double edge.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, baby. That's not good.
You fool. I wasn't Barnaby. It was me, Solari.
So that's 13, 12 damage. Jeez. Oh, so now you're Solari again?
Sorry?
I use a free trigger action to judge another creature and teleport. Teleport. Hello.
Oh my god. I forgot that this was the party of teleporting bullshit. I forgot about that.
You fool. I also forgot to roll my insight at the start of the turn.
How dare you?
Here it is now. Boom. Excellent. So for my maneuver, I think the most effective thing I can do with my maneuver is really to insist that I am no threat.
Guys, I didn't have to stab him. Like, what do you mean?
I'm a statue, by the way. I haven't been moving. I have been teleporting from place to place.
As much as you say, creepy, but great. As much as you say you're not, you are just a weeping angel. Like, you're just up here.
And I'm gonna leap over there. And I'm gonna run up to these guys. And I'm just pointing behind me like,
take them down! Destroy all of them! Go, my rats! Swarm them! Yes, yes!
Yes!
Oh my goodness.
And that's my turn.
Take the horned rat.
Yes, yes.
Go kill say the man thing!
When you do that, actually, this the mysterious rat folk dude
he actually uses his triggered action, and he uses Ready Rodent. And an ally deals damage to a target. The sidekick makes a free strike against the target. So he deals another 2 damage, which kills this other rat. He just blasts him. And he says, "Go to hell."
I'm going to judge this one.
Oh god. Just more teleporting.
Is that like the 3rd move out of his turn?
Yeah. So that is Solari. Now. And you're not a threat. Well, shiz. So rat number 4 is gonna go 1, 2. Oh, he's gotta go here. Yeah, he's gotta go right here. And he's gotta kill Terberis. But first he will do breakfall maneuver. 10. And it's going to be against... God, sorry. That's going to be against Terberis and Solari. Burst 2. Oh no, it's also against the mysterious rat folk dude. And then this rot rat number 4 is going to attack Terberis with clobber and clutch. Do well. Okay.
Oh. Okay, so I'm going to use my trigger action. My life is yours. Actually, my life is mine because I'm going to spend one recovery. So instead of taking 6 damage, I'm actually going to heal +2. So I go back to 19.
All right. Rot rat number 4. Done. And I think it is just Cenigar / Sentience to go.
Should we move the rat before Cenigar?
Has the strange rat gone yet?
The friendly rat? A bunch of strange rats have gone.
They're all strange, but the one that appears to be fighting upon our side.
He has not gone yet, no.
I point at him and say, and just wave him back.
He's like, what the hell's wrong with that one? But yeah, he can take his turn.
Yep, I'll spend one essence. So after I shifted away, I just began doing stretches and stuff. So I'm just in the middle of stretching my legs and stuff, sitting down, and I just lift my head up, snap at him, and then he pops over here.
What?
As Cenigar was kind of pointing at him and trying to get him to go that direction, does he think Cenigar is the one that's made him do that?
Maybe. He's like, oh, thank you. And he starts blasting.
Also, I forgot to put down invisibility because I took strain damage.
Yeah, he's gonna blast him. Range 5. Oh, well, that's not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Rot Rat 2.
He still has his move yet as well. So
yeah.
He could move.
My God.
Oh,
He crits.
Nice.
Jeez, that's hilarious. 7 damage.
Shoot
to
him
this guy.
again.
That's awesome. Yeah, he's gonna shoot him again. Take that. And he will do the same thing again, I guess. Yeah. Blast him. Tier 1, not bad. I mean, it's still something. Next is Rot Rat number 3 is gonna. 1, 2.
Is that technically closer to the thing he's feared?
Oh, that's true. So Rot Rat number 5 is gonna go instead. And go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh no, he can just go over here and flank Terberis. Nice. So he's an edge on this
Clobber and Clutch.
Another crit.
Another crit. Rolling hot tonight.
Let's go.
Okay, so that's going to be 7 damage to you, Terberis.
I will feedback loop the damage to Terberis.
Oh, okay. So 2 Rat 5 is going to take, what, 3 damage? 3 psychic?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's that look like when you do that feedback loop?
What did the rat do? Did he just clobber and clinch? I like to imagine that he overextends his arm and cuts his own, like I guess tricep or whatever in his frenzy.
Nice. And then what does it look like for Terberis when he's winded and dazed? What's that? Like, how physically, how is he different?
I am back to my statue form. This time, for real, I become a statue. And I'm actually cracking a little bit.
Cenigar says something that's unintelligible to everybody else, but if you really pay attention, it may sound like a curse.
Ooh.
I will step here and you see him step into the middle and kick to the left, then kick to the right, doing 9 points of damage to each.
Oh god. Yeah, how do you kill this one?
Well, it was a strategically placed kick that snapped off its right front leg completely clean off.
It looks at it and then is confused, cocks its head, and then crumbles to the ground.
Since it was, does the gnat rat dead too? Since it was within 2 of his burst.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Oh, it's
How
a
much
2
do you-
burst.
Yep.
It is a 2 burst, yeah.
Yep, that one would be dead as well.
You know what I'm going to do?
Absolutely, I do.
So I'm going to use this teleport, and I'm going to teleport over here. I'm going to judge Rot Rat 3.
So I forgot about Rot Rat 5. He crit. So I'm going to, and I forgot to use a second action. So I'm going to use this other action to attack you, Terberis.
Or damage.
Did I go twice or did I not? I'm sorry.
I will spend a discipline in order to create a inertial anchor, and each target who's in the null field cannot shift.
Rot Rat 3 still has to go, and he's going to attack Terberis with Clobber and Clutch.
Do you mind if I go next? Because I have to daze myself.
It is now the top of round 2.
Sure.
Top of round.
It's up to me actually who goes. And
Never mind. I'm a statue.
Oh yeah.
So I think rat number 1 will go. He will move. Just here. 1. Yeah, he's gonna just move right there. He's not shifting because he can't shift. And he's gonna attack Cenigar with an edge.
It is a new round, so I will feedback loop that.
No. Oh, did I not crit? I did crit. Yeah, I crit.
Crit, yeah.
It's a 9 and a 10. Jesus. Yeah, this one is attacking you. He crit. He's getting feedback looped as well. And inertial shield. Oh, inertial shield. Yeah, you take half damage. So rat number 1 crit. Oh, sorry. What's that?
I forgot we still need to resolve his extra action, but if I go next, I can potentially deal a ton of damage.
Okay.
No, it's okay. You can deal a ton of damage.
Aha! Another.
Damn.
And he has an edge on that too, but he didn't even need it. He didn't even need the edge.
Oh,
so
God,
yeah, that's
DM's
another
rolling well.
7. He is. Yeah. Cenigar, you take 7 more damage, and you are still grabbed. He's just re-upped the grab.
If I'm grabbed, can I grab back?
Nothing's saying you can't. So sure.
I think so.
Okay, so
But
when I
would be
use
on your turn, though.
Yeah.
when he attacked me, I have a free triggered action when I use my inertial shield to grab.
Oh, to grab. Okay.
So he grabbed me, I grabbed him. When I grabbed him, I get a hero resource, which is why I'm doing it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Cool.
Grab him up. You have him grabbed. He's looking confused, like, I do the grabbing. What's going on? What?
I am the one who grabs.
Yes, I am the one who grabs.
And I could do now.
Now he's really confused. So, yeah, that is Rot Rat number 1's turn. It's your turn now.
Mess him up, Renee.
Alright. Okay. So I will use my maneuver to persistently cast Behold the Mystery against all those guys.
Oh, no. Including that rat in the middle here.
Whoa, nice.
Nope.
Or psychic damage.
Okay. And pray tell, does that wind any of them?
So this one is winded. Not from that attack, but he's almost dead from that.
Dang it.
And then Rot Rat number 4 is not winded quite yet.
Dang it.
And then Rot Rat number 5 is nearly winded.
God damn it.
Sorry. And you've done a couple more points. So.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'll just spend 3 more essence to do that again. With my action.
Damn.
Man, I am rolling shit.
Well, I mean,
might win some of them though.
it'll definitely win one of them, yeah, at least. Rot Rat number 5 is now down to that number and is winded.
Alright, I gain a surge.
And it's 2. This other one right here, Rot Rat number 3.
Mm-hmm.
He is not looking good. He's looking like Terberis is going to teleport again really soon.
I'll stay put then.
Okay. All 4 of these poor rats have conditions on them. This is not good. One of them was self-induced. So.
Well, I guess we gotta put them out of their misery then.
Yeah. Hesitation is weakness.
Hesitation is weakness, baby.
I mean, it is. That is true.
Well, I, for one, have grown a fondness for seeing Terberis teleport, so I want to help him do that a bit more. I'm going to capitalize in the current situation.
You still have pure perfect clarity, because it's not the start of my turn.
I do, yes. So that bumps up my speed. I think the double edge on the power roll only, I only get one of those, so I think that's used up. But I will get a double edge on this attack because of my illusion and flanking with Terberis. And let's see, I'll roll for insight here. Perfect. That'll give me just what I need. On Rot Rat 3.
Nice.
Okay, let's bump that up to a tier 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to deal 13 damage to Rot Rat 3 and slide him 5 down into Rot Rat 5.
Oh boy. Yeah, so you kill him. Yeah, what's that look like as you transform out of the rat back to Solari and then do all that shenanigans? What's that look like?
I assure you, Rot Rat, I'm no threat.
But he certainly is.
And also I am too.
Here's a dagger in your neck. And I stab them in the neck and toss them southward, and Terberis is teleporting as the rat is being thrown. And he's ready once the body hits the floor.
And then, which one are you judging, Terberis?
Rat number 5.
I'm gonna... This feels like it should be illegal, but I'm gonna spin around, and I'm now in an illusion. I say, who the hell did that? There's a threat out here that's causing problems among the rot rats. We need to find them. Certainly not me. I'm non-threatening and harmless. But only to my enemies.
I'm one of the good rats. Rot Rat 4 will go.
And he needs to spend a maneuver to stand up. So that's not great for him. And he's going to use Clobber and Clutch on... I guess Cenigar. And he'll have an edge on this because he's flanking.
Won't he have a... Oh, yeah. Won't he have a Bane because he is also grabbed?
He is not. This one is not grabbed. Rot Rat 4 is not grabbed.
Correct.
Gotcha.
So that is 6 damage to you, Cenigar. And that will be his turn.
Rot Rat 4. So now it's back to you guys.
I will go, please.
Okay, go for it.
There is some rat I need to keep.
Good.
I have, if I'm not mistaken, seven or 8 rat. I lost count. But what I have to do first is I have to do my life is yours, mine actually, because I need to spend one recovery, and I'm going to add 8. That means I'm 15. That means I'm no longer dazed or winded.
Gotcha.
And now I can use the rest of my actions. And the rest of my actions, I'm going to use Censor on this fella.
Oh, nice. Wow. Jeez.
It seems this creature is a non-boss, a non-solo creature.
Mm-hmm.
So it dies.
Wow. Yeah, he only had 5 left, so he is dead.
Squished.
What does this look like?
I mean, it doesn't know because I teleport immediately to the in here and judge the other rat.
I figured, yeah.
I have movement, but I will decide not to move because I'm a statue.
Understandable, yeah.
And that's it.
It's only if the rat blinks, right, that you can move?
Yeah, only in the rat blinks.
Oh no, how did this statue get here? Rock rats, attack!
Throwing him under the bus.
Cenigar will take an action. He can't coordinate with the others, but he's taking an action now. And he basically pulses, and psychic energy kind of exudes from him in all directions. And everything in burst, each enemy in burst 2 take 4 points of damage. Ooh. And my null field now is bigger.
So you expand out your null field and blast this one, the Rot Rat number 1, the one that you are wrestling with, and you just blast him, and it's like at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark, where this guy just
melts in my arms.
Just melts in your arms. It's actually kind of romantic.
Gamada.
I think we all understood that. And you have winded the other Rot Rat.
Don't mind me. I'm of no threat to you.
Don't investigate yet.
I couldn't agree more.
I go into your head. What the fuck did you just say? 2 clarity, so I'm at 4. I will cast Awe on the Rot Rats.
Ooh, that was great. That was more of an awe than an awe.
Disgusting. However, comedically, even with the edge from the invisibility, it's not going to help me. So yeah, 3 psychic damage, and I'm assuming his intuition is less than 0.
Intuition is indeed less than 0. It would be -2.
Neat. So he is frightened of me.
That's not good.
And then my invisibility ends, and I shall take as much cover as I can behind this little tree stump.
Yeah, I think your little body could probably hide up behind there.
And then I will remote assistance as a maneuver. I'll do it for Terberis. So Terberis, take a free edge on your next attack or next power roll.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, now the mystery rat folk dude will go, and he will go 1, 2.
Shoot him!
Yeah, he's just gonna say, enough of this. And he rolls Blaster. Oh, wow. That could have been better. Only deals 3 damage. Oh, I thought that was gonna cooler. And that will be his turn. The rat will go, and he's going to take a swipe with his dying unbreath. He's going to take a swipe at Cenigar.
He has a Bane.
He has a Bane. Boom, boom. Oh, now it makes it a tier 1. And that...
Cenigar collapses. Is this a new round?
This is the top of a new round, yes. As he does.
Cenigar casts Inertial Shield, which halves the damage, and then he collapses.
He collapses.
By the way, that road rat takes 4 holy damage.
And I'll trigger my action, why not, for the feedback loop.
Yeah, as you all strike out at this rat, it dies.
And I'll form the head.
And you said to inform you when I'm dying.
You are dying. You are dying. That does not mean that you are unconscious at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it means you're still kicking. You're still up and moving about. It just means that you are dying. And dying means that if you spend a maneuver or an action, you take 1d6 damage. And if you take damage enough to get you to negative your winded value, which is half your total stamina, then you are dead. But you're still moving around. You're still in the fight. Well, the fight's over, but you are still in the fight.
I'll rush over and use the heal action to let him use the recovery.
Okay. So yeah, you can spend recoveries as you choose. We are out of initiative, and you guys gain a victory for that little assault.
Yay, we did it.
Yeah.
Loisimo, we did it.
Oh, I forgot to say when I got that surge, towers coming down the ground, flowers gasping down the rubble, grows a little hairier. But
Yes.
but then once the combat is done, her fury subsides and she goes back to normal, less hairy.
Yeah. Weird. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure nothing's going on there. Anyway, the mystery rat folk dude will also spend some recoveries. And be back up to full health. I think he takes another couple of bandanas and ties them around his wounds. He just looks cooler, actually, afterwards. And he says, he walks up to you, Barnaby, and he says, "What trick was that?"
It was something I learned down in the cheese mines of Van Gloria.
Cheese?
Cheese mine? Yeah, he said cheese. He turns to you, Cenigar.
Holy shit. That was Cenigar's first words.
His first words were cheese? Looks like an adult.
I can't bloody believe it.
I'll keep my
Bloody cheese.
I'll keep my line of communication with Cenigar so he can communicate to me.
Oh, thank you. Trying to learn words. Not quite sure what they mean, but trying. He seemed to emphasize cheese and bloody a lot.
Hey, you know that blood's in your body, and cheese is the tasty yellow stuff, or white stuff, or sometimes stinky stuff.
Oh, would you look at that? Kvothe and Cenigar romantically looking into each other's eyes again.
This rat will still turn to you, Solari, and still be questioning you, like, what do you mean, the cheese mines of what? That doesn't make any sense.
Listen, my friend, I've had a deep spiritual experience after my unexpected pilgrimage. I've come back a changed rat man, and new friends have joined me.
Roll a presence-based roll. I'm sure it'd probably be lie. If you
I
have,
would love to roll this lie. All right. Let's see. Do I get a bonus from I'm no threat?
you better not.
Probably not. No, I don't think so. Oh, actually,
I was
you
gonna
gain an edge on tests made to convince the creature's allies that you are the creature.
Dear God. I was gonna give you an edge, but I was like, "Oh, this is a dangerous precedent to set." But that precedent has already been set.
That's gonna be a double one, baby. What gave me away?
Yeah. What did give you away? What you have clearly failed to convince this guy. He looks at you. He puts his hands back on his blasters that have now been holstered, and he looks at you. He side eyes you, and what did give you away?
It's probably the fact that I don't know this guy's name or anything about Radfolk culture or places.
Yep.
And I'm just bullshitting everything.
Yep.
I tossed the core of the apple at Solari. I don't think we need to be keeping secrets from him. At least not right now.
Oh, fine. Like the illusion dissipates when the apple hits me.
Is there any chance that this creature understands my language, as I've been speaking it?
I don't know. What language are you speaking?
I don't know either. The character doesn't know.
Then how about
It's
this?
an ancient language. If you remember our conversation, it's an ancient language of some kind.
It is an ancient language. Okay. Let's roll a d10 to see if he realizes it or recognizes it. 6 to 10 is yes. 1 through 5, no. Nope.
Aw, the 9 winked.
He did. The 9 was like,
I think spun forever.
Yeah, no, he has no idea what you're talking about. But then when you shift out of the Solari, he's like, all right, who are all you? And where's Barnaby?
I got this in Cenigar.
That was all gibberish. I don't know what you're...
Cenigar, what are you trying to say?
My name is Cenigar.
I'll verbatim repeat that to the... This one here states his name is Cenigar. I believe he is making attempts at pleasantries.
Eshnishka Nagar Sentience. I'm also known as Sentience.
I'll convey that as well. We were sent down here contracted by an individual who owns land above you, saying that there was some of your folk pilfering their wares.
Yeah, that sounds like the big cheeses guys.
You're what?
Is that a euphemism for something, or is that like the actual literal term?
What do you mean? This is the big cheese. That's what he calls himself. He's the leader, if you want to call it that. I call him a dictator, and he spits on the ground.
Oh yeah, okay, sure, but I say something about cheese mines, and I'm crazy.
We don't have cheese mines.
Bloody cheese?
No, we don't have bloody cheese either. Sentient, Cenigar, whatever your name is. So, how would you get down here? And where is Barnaby?
Well, in a way, Barnaby brought us down here, actually. You see, we were clearing out a lady's basement of nasty vermin, and the floor caved in beneath our very feet.
What do you say? Don't say that.
I
Vermin.
didn't say rats. I said vermin. It could have been anything. It could have been squirrels.
Vermin is the word that we hate the most.
Hey,
you're gonna be down here. You're gonna learn something.
I do believe Barnaby, he helped us a little bit coming down here, but unfortunately the cave-in, as my friend was saying, unfortunately claimed the lives of him and 2 of his companions who looked mutated in some way. But I do have... I'll show him the note that he has. I do have whatever note that he happened to have on him.
Okay, make a lie test. Presence. Based.
Do I have lithe skill? Oh my god, I do. Oh my god, I'm so good at this. Oh, please be a 9. There we go. Okay.
Okay. He takes the note, and he reads over it. So it's gonna be today, was it? I figured it was gonna be today. He pockets the note and says, "Well, that Barnaby was never the brightest among us, but I'm sorry to see him go. So what are you surfos doing down here anyway? You got stuck down here. There's a cave in, right?"
Earning victories.
What? Oh my god, you can move? What? What? I thought there was a statue.
Indeed. So did the 8 enemies that surrounded you.
Correct. We heard of whatever corruption you have, and I'll pull out the logbook and kind of offer it. Do you know anything about what's going on down here with these experiments?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not the science guy. That's our friend. But you know, I'm the guy who makes things go boom. My name's Nigel Boom. At your service. And he sort of holds out his coat, and you see like a very alarming amount of explosives sort of lining his coat with wires and everything.
My God, he's like,
I was wanting one of those.
And boom, yeah, that's the name, and that's the game.
Cenigar points at the boom booms.
Yes, boom. And careful, don't. You gotta let the experts handle these.
And who is the sciencey one?
The sciencey one, that's oh god. That's Skip. We call him Skip. He's the smart one. He's the brains behind the whole operation.
Is his last name Science or Brains or something like that?
No, that's no, it would be a little weird if his name was Skip Brains. That'd be a little...
Right.
I don't know about that.
But Nigel Boom, totally acceptable.
Nigel Boom, yeah, that makes sense, right? That's what I'm telling him. That's
There's a long line of booms.
There's a long... Well, no, baby. That's just me.
Oh, you chose that name yourself?
I like to think that the name chose me. And he kind of, he kind of gestures to his beer belly, and he kind of winks at you.
I think I'm going to light the fuse on one of your explosives.
I swear to God.
Oh my.
I pull out a match.
Oh my god, I thought you were... Okay, no. I thought you were just trying to be coy here. No, sweetheart, let's not do that.
Could you take us to your friend Skip? We're curious about whatever is going on down here, as it might be of a problem to our contractor.
What problem to your contractor?
There's some noblewoman upstairs who wanted us to clear out whatever was affecting the area. So we're down here doing just that.
So you're here to exterminate us?
No, just these weird undead rats that seemed to have been trying to eat you 8 seconds ago.
Oh yeah, those ones you can kill. Those ones and the ones that go crazy, those ones you can kill as well. But hey, that's that's what I'm doing too. He's kind of looking around. He wants to share something with you. It's very obvious.
Ooh. I'll kind of lower myself and kind of speak into his mind. So what's the goods?
No, oh my god! Oh, you're one of those. You're one of... Stop it! That's gonna give me a headache. Yeah. For Squeak's sake, come on now.
Apologies, I didn't realize.
Yeah, it has a negative effect on our brains down here. Jeez. Okay. Well, if you couldn't tell, he's kind of, stands up straight. I'm a rebel.
A rebel against the big cheese?
Against the big cheese. Yeah, I don't want to say I'm the leader of the rebellion, but they couldn't have done it without me, you know? They couldn't do half the stuff they're planning. Solari struggles not to snicker.
So, what if, say, we were to help you remove this big cheese? As it is part of our contract to remove whatever problems may affect our patron.
Interesting. Remove the big cheese. I'd say you have a deal. He spits on his paw and holds it out to shake. I think you're about the same height, you and
I was going to say, I think he might be
yeah.
slightly taller than me.
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing.
He hacks up a loogie. He really does some, like, he like, you know, gives it some gusto and spits. And then
I'll do the same thing.
And then, yeah, shakes, and it's a very wet slapping of the hands. Yeah, it's nasty. And he's like, all right, well, I guess we gotta go. But first, we gotta take down. And he points to the gears, this doorway. He says, if there's a cave in up there, that sealed it off. That's good, but we gotta seal this thing off. This stuff, these mushrooms, they're using it for some kind of like experiment or something. They're testing out a bunch of different things. This one makes you undead or something, and there's other stuff that makes you angry. I don't know. But we gotta seal this place off.
Well, let's do it. My stone friend may be of some help.
Really, the statue?
I mean, he already is standing still.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that he was. Jeez. Oh, all right. Yeah. What? How can you help, Mr. Statue?
Well, as you have seen, we can kill every one of your enemies in a blink.
That'll be useful. Although I don't know how we're gonna hide a 7-foot-tall statue in Mischief City, but you know, we'll try.
You could say it was a gift of for the government.
Yeah, we could. Not a bad idea. You're a smart statue.
Thank you. That's why my last name is Stone. Terberis is Stone.
And how are we caving this thing in? He looks around at all of you, and he kind of starts to take out a stick of dynamite.
Oh, you want to stay behind and sacrifice yourself to the cause? Well,
no,
if
come on,
that's what you want to do, Nigel Boom, then far be it from us to try and stop you.
Oh no, baby! Whenever I go, it's gonna be in a blaze of glory, looking at the big cheese himself.
How about you use some of those explosives to blow it up? I can help a little bit.
Yeah, he motions for you to go to this other chamber, and he says, "Show me what you got." And he lights it.
Now, this will not give you a headache. If anything, this will probably make you feel invincible. But I assure you, you are not invincible.
I'm invincible.
I'll use them at 4 victories. I'll use perfect clarity and take 1 strain damage.
Yeah, you see him. The shot is of him with the explosion in the background, and he's like drunk with power and saying, "I'm invincible. I'll keep you around." And he starts leading you away from here. So yeah, Nigel Boom leads you through narrow tunnels and some really gross waterfalls with suspicious liquids flowing down between the rocks that makes you remember that you are very deep below a city, and maybe that's some sewage.
Ugh, ew.
Yeah. And there are a few points where Nigel stops you all, and a patrol of tough-looking rat folk march by, who are dressed in red and gold, painted wooden armor. And after a few hours, you all come to a clearing in the caves, and Nigel pulls back a curtain of vegetation and reveals a similar gear door like Gate 47. This one is slightly smaller, and the number is mostly scratched off, but reads Gate 29. Nigel leans back, pulling the gear door as it groans open,
and you hear the sounds of a city alive with excitement. When you look through the hole, you see a modest and dirty the street of Mischief City. The street looks like it's used from the trash you'd find in the city of Cardant. Nothing is clean or new, but reused and dirty, slightly oversized. Nigel waits a moment and then guides you all across the street and into a shabby-looking wooden building. Once inside, you see the place is very scarcely decorated. It looks, while filthy and alien-like, because you're not used to the style of for the Rat City, looks normal. Looks very, very normal. Nigel looks out the windows and checks around, and then moves to his personal bar and pours himself a drink. It's like from this bottle that is collecting water from some kind of funnel that leads into the ceiling. And Nigel takes it like a shot and takes a second to recover from it, and then burps and shudders. Yep, that's the good stuff. Any of you want some? I've got plenty.
I will tentatively say, sure.
There you go. He pours you another one, and he hands you the same glass.
Is that an endurance skill check?
You know what? It might be an endurance. It's certainly might based. To drink from it. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Terberis, you're fine if you drink some. It's just a tiny little shot glass. You're like kind of this place is very, very small, and you're kind of just cramped in a corner of it.
I would love to be like perched up by a window, just like watching folk move by the streets, and Solari's trying to like study their faces and their body movements and everything. She's trying to decide what face she's going to wear next.
Okay, nice. I like it. Kvothe, do you want to roll a might-based test? It would probably be endurance, if anything.
Sounds good. Boo-da-boo-da-boo. I don't have endurance skill, I don't believe, so... Yep, I don't. So this will be a -1, baby!
Nice. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
You down it. It tastes horrible. It tastes like someone has reverse engineered water, and not very well.
Trying every fiber of my being to keep a straight face, but because I'm still connected to Cenigar, all he hears is just fuck over and over.
Cenigar says fuck. And looks quizzically at the little guy.
I'll do the normal, like, raise the empty shot glass. To your health. I appreciate the hospitality. After I'm done, I'll notice it and be like, sorry, this shot tasted terrible, and I'm trying to be not polite.
Oh, so that's what is polite?
I mean, I didn't say anything, and that's all that matters.
That's right. Yeah, it'll grow some hair on your chest there. All right. He looks out the windows. He probably joins you for a moment, Solari, and he's looking out the windows. Is anyone here? Coast is clear. If you see any more of those guards, you guys gotta hide. We got a really big statue guy. We got my God. This is my secret weapon, though. And he goes
How
over.
far away are we from Skip?
From Skip? Oh, I can get Skip in here anytime. It'd take an hour or so. I gotta go, wake him up. He doesn't sleep. He sleeps a lot. But I could get Skip here. Yeah, he starts like going over here with these potions and things. He starts building. He like literally just starts building more bombs. And then after a few minutes, he's like, all right, that's good enough. All right, so you want to join the rebellion, the resistance.
take down the big cheese. He rubs his hands together.
Just going to point out that I do not need to eat, but I will join your cause nonetheless.
Oh, sorry, I'm being rude. I can scrounge something up for you. He goes over here and he's very rat-like, sort of, sniffing around for some food. And he comes back with some, jerky and cheese. And he starts handing it out. It's not very well kept. It's sort of, there's hair on it, and there's bits of fuzz attached and stuff that's definitely not like food that you would say is edible. But he starts handing it out to each of you. He when he hands it to you, Solari, he kind of sniffs it first and then cocks his head as if confused, and then sniffs it again. He's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's still good. That's still good," and then hands it to you. And he stands in the middle and he's like, "Go on, eat. You're my guest. Least I could do." And yeah. And then he says, "We've been researching this facility in the north end of the city. We know they're using it for something bad. The last time I saw Scrag, who was he's a shifty one, but I think he's all right. He was gonna look into it. He was gonna go look into this facility, and then poof, he turns up missing. We've got to check that place out. We got time though. I need to check in on some things, check in on some people first. Our scientist, and then we can go check it out. Yeah, feel free to, lounge about the place. This is, my place is yours. I'm gonna go find some of my friends and see if we can arrange a meeting. But keep your heads down, all right?
Will do.
Yeah, don't let them see you. That's not good. They don't like the surfos. Sorry, that's what we call you people.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, to be fair, Solari, you did call him vermin.
I did not.
Do not say that word very loud.
I said we were clearing vermin out of some bitch's cellar.
All right, you're full of surfo words, aren't you? All right. And he squeaks through this little hole here, and he's gone.
Classic vermin behavior.
I heard that.
You keep that down.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Yeah, so he squeaks out of there. And you have some time to take a respite. He's gone for several hours. And you have time to sort of take a respite if you all want, or you have time to get up to some shenanigans.
Well, I say to you, Cameron, why not both?
Why not both?
I was thinking, I believe there's a respite action for going undercover.
That's true. That's very true.
I would like to volunteer myself for such an operation.
And how much time did we have for our original job that we're supposed to be doing?
I believe, let me look through my notes. Time was of the essence. I think you had to leave in the morning.
In order to, with all your supplies were just in the city, right? And you had to leave in the morning, and I think it's been beyond that.
Oh.
See, I want to learn the Raiden Blight's language, but I don't think we have enough time.
You could probably pick up a few words. You're not going to be able to learn the whole language, though. I mean, you can spend a lot of time in here. That's
That's also possible.
And Cenigar attempts to follow what is going on with respect to him learning the language, so to speak. And turns out he's an extremely fast learner, provided somebody is helping him.
I'll help him too, because I want to learn. I just looking at it. What is it? I want to learn Setch. This is Raiden White's language.
Okay.
I think it would just be project points, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be, but I'm looking for a test. Do you just have those 6 skills? The Psionics, Nature, Lie, Read Person, Persuade, and Disguise?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Then make me a Reason test.
Doodle-a-doodle-a-doo.
Oh, wow.
Tier 1 without using my skills.
I'm going to give you an edge on that just because you are in the environment. This was to, like you are, if you spend enough time here, you'll kind of pick up on things from within. You hear them using Common or Kalian.
Gotcha.
Predominantly. They use, sometimes they use their native tongue, but it's mostly it seems like they do most of their business in the common tongue.
I have a weird request then.
I love weird requests.
As part of my career, I have 120 project points already, which is enough for me to learn a language. Could I apply those project points to that for this respite?
Sure. We'll say that you have also spent some other. You've spent some time learning their language elsewhere as well. Maybe you were researching it for some other reason, because I'm not sure if 1 day or 2 days is enough to learn the language entirely. So you must have been researching it, or you're good with languages and you get the basics down. So yeah, you can roll your what skill does it say to use for that?
I mean, I could help him with the blessing of comprehension.
Yeah, you could as well. If you want to help him with that, yeah, sure. You're taking like the help action, I guess. If there's
I teleport right back. I can't help you translate.
I would love to use, I guess, Read Person, since I'm watching them, and I've read about these things before. So I'd like to then read the persons that are about and see how they actually practically speak and would operate.
Yeah, generally, it says you can apply skills from either the crafting or lore skill groups to project roles that directly relate to the project. I suppose there could be exceptions as well for, because Read Person makes sense.
Could also be nature, their natural creatures that exist here. Maybe I know something about how they affect the ecosystem.
Sure, if you have nature, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sure. Roll away. This is just to see how many, it would be a reason for you, yeah. This is just how many you get 17 project points, yeah.
So, I believe that succeeds because it would be 137 with my already existing project points.
Mm-hmm.
So I now can speak Tzeentch, or Tzetch. Setach.
So Cenigar, you're also learning a language, but you're the trick is that you, because of the nature of sentience and Cenigar, you are able to learn this language without really using project points or anything like that. You can spend your respite doing something else if you so choose, because you're learning it through osmosis. It's gonna happen automatically. It just takes time.
It does. and that was sort of the design of the character, but it is the kind of thing that he would need to concentrate on, and that I think would be reasonable for him to be doing during this respite, as well as healing from significant loss of stamina.
I'll spend this time doing the teleportation equivalent of push-ups and sit-ups.
I love that. I love that. Are you going to take a respite?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So, Terberis, what were you thinking for your respite? And then we'll save Solari for last because there's a chance that things could go wrong.
I was thinking on saving on not taking a respite as well.
Oh, okay.
Since Kvothe, like I wanted to help, but he already got a tier 3, so nothing for me to help there.
Yeah, I mean, even narratively, you can just say that, yeah, you were helping him, but just not mechanically. Okay.
You know, like the project manager, I was helping, but in theory.
Yeah. And then Solari.
Yes, so I'm going undercover using my, using my presence, and I think the criminal underworld skill might apply here. What do you think?
Criminal underworld. Well, what are you trying to do? You're trying to what are you trying to do?
I want to get closer to the big cheese and find out what's going on in this operation.
Okay. That would be a criminal underworld, yeah, sure.
Hell yeah. And I'm wondering if I can get an edge from my illusory countenance that helps with subterfuge, also known as the I'm no threat ability.
I mean, it's in the name, right? You're going undercover, yeah.
Going undercover.
Sure.
Hell yes. Alright. Got a +6 in total then.
Okay.
Which I did have in the last roll, and I got a double ones on that one, so we'll see how this goes. Alright. Amazing. I will dip into my own little bank of project points and fish out 4 of them, because I only need 15 for going undercover. So I've still got many remaining in my little bank of project points. And I have a 25% chance of being caught. Smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing. Okay. Yeah, you are able to you're able to do some research. You go undercover as one of the guards, and then you follow the guards through there, through the city, and in the on the west side of the city, there is this Eric Guardsman is your name. Oh my god. Okay, I like it. So yeah, you as Eric Guardsman goes through the I guess it's a palace. It kind of looks, it's the biggest building down here. All the buildings are kind of dug into the earth, but this one is shaped very it looks like the nicest place here. It's nice, it's shaped well, you guess, and yeah, it's impressive to say the least. And you can sneak in there, and you gain some information. You get some intel, like basically you get that they are planning, the Big Cheese and his army, they're planning something big, and it's going to affect the Surfos. They don't want anyone to know, and they don't want to see any Surfos down here. It's strictly speaking just the rat folk. And you learned that the name of the Big Cheese's army is called the Wheel.
Oh, he really is escaping.
It's a doom wheel.
Right.
Is that a thing? Really?
Yeah.
'Cause I was.
The
Oh
doom
my
wheel,
god!
yeah.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. Yeah. So it's the.
It's a vehicle with lightning turrets on it.
Okay, well, I have to change the third act of this entire campaign. So no, I'm kidding. That nothing to do.
I've already gotten on to my my friends in Games Workshop, and they're sending a cease and desist as we speak.
Oh God, no! I can't do that. Let's not do that. But no, but it's called the Wheel, and it has no relation to Warhammer at all. Yeah, Solari, you get in there, you find that it's called the Wheel, and they on their armor they've painted this red and gold, and it looks like a big cheese wheel, and they're planning something big, and they're doing like scientific research, and they are working with like top scientists to try and develop something really bad for the Surfos. Really, really bad. And you catch wind that it is... I mean, you're pretty much now on the same page as Nigel Boom, but he didn't indicate that it was for the the Surfos. He indicated that, you know, they were just planning something. So you now know that they're planning to do something really bad, like chemical warfare type stuff, up on the surface in the city in Cardin.
Jesus. Yeah. Do I hear about any like places they might target in particular, like districts, or are they going for the royal family?
No, not specifics like within the city, but they are planning on using the sewer system as either they're going to use it as a base. No, it's unlikely that they're going to use it as a base of operations. It's more likely that they're going to use it as like that's the way that they. Yeah, that's the way that they get whatever they're planning to use. That's the way they're getting it up there.
The delivery system. Okay.
Hey, thanks for showing me around, boys. I know it was my first day, a lot of questions, but you've all been really helpful, and I can't wait to cooperate with all of you with the, with the wheel and getting some hard-earned vengeance on those surfos. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, you did good work. I'm going to be honest with you. I felt a connection with you that I don't think I've felt with anyone else.
I'm glad you said that, because I was feeling it too, but I was a bit too nervous to say it since it's my first day and all. So,
you don't want to be too clingy.
I
think we do. I'm willing to kill all those surfos with you. I feel like I can really trust you. Thank you. He like legitimately like gives you a hug. This is a real moment between you and this rat folk. Your name was Eric, you said?
Yeah, Eric Guardsman.
Eric Guardsman. Hey, it's in the name. You fulfilled your family name. My God, that sounds like a surfo name to me. But hey, I mean, I don't know. There are people calling themselves whatever. They're calling themselves smart or whatever.
Yeah. I've been getting that my whole life, and it used to bring me down hearing fellow rat folks say, "Hey, that's a surfo name," but I've made it my own. I've made it, it's I'm bringing it to a better cheese gradient level. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you mean exactly. All right, Eric, I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, and you peace out.
Now, Terberis, what were you saying with, you said you wanted to hone your career skills?
Yeah, because that's research, so it applies with my blessing of comprehension. And I will make it thematic, so by learning about the diverse cultures of the world. Not needing to understand their language, but understanding the basis of what they are trying to convey.
Okay. And what skills do you get from your career?
Looks like you were a sage.
Sage.
So the sage gives you one. Wait, where skills? 2 skills from the lore skill group. So what skills do you have from the lore skill groups? Probably monsters and timescape.
Yeah, monsters and timescape. Yeah.
So now you have So you're doing some research about monsters and the timescape. What does that look like for Terberis specifically?
Well, specifically for Terberis, it seems I really need to know when a creature is going to be winded, so I can censor it the proper way.
That makes sense.
So of course, I am heavily invested in monster anatomy in order to know when they will be withered and when they will die after.
Okay. Awesome. So you are going to roll... what was it for this one? Sorry.
Intuition, I believe?
I think it is intuition. Yeah, go ahead. Go roll an intuition. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, well, the tiers don't matter when you're rolling this. It's literally just the number, the result that you're looking for, and that's how many project points you get.
Right. And the thing is, with the blessing of comprehension, it doesn't matter where I am, right? I will be understanding everything that comes to me.
I believe so, yeah.
Like, pretty much, I read an anatomy monster book written in another language, but I'm just focusing on when it's winded, that creature.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nice. And I will give all of you a victory for advancing the plot here, because Solari got some very useful information, and now so Solari, you come back to this group, and what is the conversation? What's the conversation like that you reveal this information to them?
Hey, surfo cunts, gather round.
Oh my god.
It's your old pal Eric Guardsman, here to give you an update on what's been going on in the Big Cheese.
And assuming none of them stabbed is strange.
Back, Eric. I'm glad you found something.
Hey, thanks, Cenigar. I found a lot of information and maybe a genuine friend.
You didn't stab him to death, did you?
No. I needed to get information first. The stabbing can come later.
Canonically, the red and white are just Jersey now in my head.
Yeah, these guys are different from the Raiden Whites. The Raiden Whites from the surface are very civilized, music-based people. These guys don't seem like that.
Yeah, and I will eventually, she will get tired of doing this illusion, and she'll drop it and start explaining everything she learned. The Big Cheese has a big plan that's going to affect the Surfos. They're developing some highly deadly chemical weapons that they want to deliver through the sewers up to the surface.
Wait, he really is named Big Cheese? I thought it was a running joke.
I thought it was like a goof, but no, they just name stuff like that here.
So our ally is Nitro Boom and our enemy is Big Cheese?
And I got shit for being named Eric Guardsman. I thought I'd fit in.
Indeed.
Should have been Daryl. Would have made more sense.
Daryl.
Right, yeah. It was the first name that was the problem.
That was the guy. That was the one that you made a connection with. His name was Daryl.
Right.
Daryl.
Yeah.
Oh, Daryl. It's a pity you're not going to make it.
Well then. We need to end the plans of this so-called Big Cheese. Let us test how big his cheese is, actually.
Oh my. Seems personal.
Well, for someone who's named Big Cheese, he has to be compensating for something.
Indeed. Probably driving a really big truck. He is actually, right? He is actually driving his doom wheel.
So how do we stop the bomb? Or how do we, I guess, kill the Big Cheese?
And as you say that, Nigel Boom has slipped into the room again, and he's lit a fuse on one of his bombs, and he licks his fingers and puts it out. Yeah, that's the question, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You hear anything about that facility?
Facility where the scientific folk are, creating this weapon?
Yeah, that's the one. I say we move there. We gotta attack. We gotta at least see what's going on in there. I don't like Surfos, really. Well, I could go either way, I don't know. But, they don't deserve whatever he's planning. And we gotta overthrow this dictator. So you want to overthrow a government?
Well, that sounds like fun.
He scratches his belly, yeah.
We could depose the current government and install one that suits our needs.
Yeah, President Boom sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me, too.
If y'all are ready, we can advance the plot even more to this facility.
When we see this facility, do we also hear Mission Impossible music?
Absolutely, yeah. That he lights a fuse and the camera zooms in on the fuse, and it's some kind of intricate title sequence. Yeah, so you guys break into the facility, and I don't know what you guys were thinking. Maybe you were thinking that it was going to be like a fancy like a science lab or something.
Yeah, a clean laboratory like at the end of Resident Evil 2.
That exact same thing, except I don't know that reference, so no. But it's not. It is this. It's sort of, very Goblin Town-esque, and you are able to sneak in, and you find this like horrifying place. It's cleared out at night, so Nigel sort of sneaks you in at night. There's a low guard presence. Maybe it's actually Daryl out there, and you're able to talk your way inside. And you find this place has a lot of like scientific implements, but sort of rat versions of that. And you see at the end of this chamber is this rat folk. That
Wait. What do you
is-
mean rat versions of science? You mean racist here, Mr. Director?
Do I mean what? No, like all of the implements are 2 sizes too big. They're all like human-sized stuff, like all hand-me-down. All this stuff. You get the sense that all this stuff that you see down here and that they're using is like stuff that's fallen through the cracks or stuff that they've stolen from the city up top. And so it's all 2 sizes big. It's all broken. It's all like it's very hard to find something that's actually clean. And you sort of push past all that equipment, and you see out here, Nigel points to this other rat, this oversized rat here, who is white with red eyes. You could call him a lab rat. And he points and he says that's Scrag. Scrag, what are you doing? And he starts to move up here. So you see that this guy is unresponsive, and he has a bunch of IVs stuck into him, like nasty, like almost. They're not obviously. Like they're medieval, so they're probably like
pig intestines or something that's not 100% sanitary. And he's like, that's our guy. That's Scrag. What the...
He seems to have a drug issue, my friend.
He does.
Does he seem to be unconscious?
He is unconscious.
Perhaps if we ease him just slightly out of this coma state, I could impersonate Barnaby and maybe coax some information out of him.
He'll talk to me. I mean, we're not exactly friends, but I don't trust him. I don't know. He's shifty. But
why is he shifty?
Well, he's always sneaking off, and he's I don't know. He's always talking to the other side.
Wait, so he's talking to the Surfos, yet he's part of the plot to murder the Surfos?
No. He's not talking to the Surfos. He's not talking to them. I mean, you. Yeah, sorry, I don't talk to many Surfos. No, he's talking to the wheel. And maybe it's best if you impersonate him. I'll go hide. I'll scurry over here. He kind of hides over here.
Okay. I sidle up to Scrag. He's a big guy, right?
He's a big guy, yeah. He's the biggest rat folk that you've seen thus far. And he's breathing shallowly, and he's very rapidly, even for being asleep. I like how Towers is still measuring things. Like, oh no, I can do things from here. But yeah, he's sort of breathing shallowly, twitching a lot in his sleep.
Okay, I will crouch down by the rear, start whispering.
Oi, mate, it's me. It's Barnaby. You in there, mate?
He mumbles under his breath, and it's kind of unintelligible. You're gonna have to interact with him bodily to wake him up.
Let's see. Does anyone here have a medicine skill or something to try and adjust this IV stuff that's going into him?
That would probably be the heal skill, which I don't have though.
Right.
I only have interrogate in case everything fails.
I have nature. I have empathize. Endurance.
I have gymnastics.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll work.
Yeah. Why don't you just scoot on over to him, Towers?
I'm good.
Everyone's so wary.
I'll just do my do my stationary backflips.
Okay, I'll try and do it myself then. I'll just start fucking around with the IV.
Okay. It'll be a reason test. That's the knowing stuff thing, right? That's the knowing stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Reason.
Right. Anyone want to help me with this?
I mean, they'd have to get close. They'd have to actually, put their hands on the tubes and everything.
I have -1 reason, my friend, so I'm pretty sure someone else can help.
Yeah, fine. I'll get up there. I can always just teleport away.
That's the spirit.
What's your reason?
I have just a 1.
I have a 2.
Maybe I'll help you. Thanks for volunteering.
All right, let's do this. So, just a reason test?
With an edge.
Yeah, with an edge, yeah. Unless you have the heal or something equivalent. Towers, when you get up here, you recognize some of this stuff, but make the roll first.
Would magic and/or monsters apply here?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and another 2.
So it's cool. So it's an edge +2.
Actually,
Let's add 2 to this.
Okay.
So it's a 15 total.
15 total. Okay.
And I'll actually give you a double edge because you specifically know what this is. Once you get up here, you're like, oh god. You don't know the equipment, you don't know the IVs and stuff. That stuff is kind of alien to you, but you know what this looks like. Why is he such a large rat right now? Nigel will say the same. Like he's not usually that, he's usually like my size. This is weird. And it's when you get up to him and you see that there's a system just above you that shines a little light on him directly onto where he's laying down. And you follow the light up and you see that it is moonlight.
He's a were rat. Get back.
And yeah, he wakes up. When you say that, his eyes open and he snarls and he stands up and he now looms over both of you. And no.
I teleport. I'm teleporting, not just running.
Okay, fine. And he looms above you and he has these like horrible jagged teeth and he screeches in your face. Now Solari, I guess, just alone. And we're gonna draw some steel.